Yo, 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 what's happening? It's your boy, the Professor. Want to invite y'all to another episode of the Professor's Discourse. Class is in session. Check it out. What's happening, world? Got my boy JR in the building. Got my boy Ace in the building. Y'all say what up to the people.
Yo, what's going on? This is Junior in the house, February 13th, 2025. Don't y'all go out there and spend your last dime talking about no, I love you. Got to live for another day, brother. Pagan holiday.
Word. Your audio. Ace, your audio, Ace. Yep. Just give Ace a little second. He gonna be joining us. Um, but definitely,
Yeah.
there you go. Man, speak to the people real quick, man. Give you a spiel right
Yeah,
fast,
this
bro.
Ace, man. Yeah, this Ace with the technical difficulties from the 504, man. You know, it's cold out here, man. Hope we don't get no more snow. You know, we here, we in the building.
We in the building, man, for sure. For sure. So y'all talking about go out there and spend all that money on them on that 14th on tomorrow, that Valentine's Day, man. You know, people out here ready to go broke tomorrow, buying them roses that's gonna die and them you know, chocolate dipped strawberries and stuff, whatever what make me candy and all that. Man, they got the kids, they just kind of thinking about last episode, about this, indoctrination of K-12 schooling. You know, one of the things is making sure that hey, we got to get that money out. You got to get them candies and sweets and stuff. We're gonna do it Halloween, Valentine's and other holidays, etc. You know what I'm saying? So-called holidays. What y'all think about that? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where we
I
at.
think I think indoctrinate it's the same indoctrination they telling you they trying to remove from the school. Like this Christmas, you go out and celebrate this pagan pagan German God, man, where he, and if you follow the Hebrew scriptures, they tell you don't cut trees down and bring them in your house and decorate it with silver and gold, but we still do it anyway because
Yeah,
you want the kids to be happy. Then
right.
come from the springtime, you come with an Easter bunny, and then you want them to go buy your Easter basket and all this candy again, and then
Mm,
every time you look up, you celebrating another pagan holiday, and you wonder why you can't keep no money in your pocket because
right.
you letting the world dictate to you how you're gonna spend your dollar rather than you being fiscally sound and just moving how you want to move.
I mean, we capitalists, bro. That's what we do. We gotta go out and spend money to show we gotta compete with the Joneses, man. I gotta catch up, bro. I gotta catch up. Jones got a new car. Don't worry, I get one tomorrow. Ace, what you thinking?
Yeah, no doubt, man. We assimilate, we assimilate to the culture. We let society, we let media, we let other people decide, you know, what we do. They control us, man. Y'all haven't seen the movies that imply that we controlled by media, by television, by what we see, you know. Uh, and if you think about it, the word holiday, it really means holy day. So these days aren't holy, man. You know, but they got us celebrating all this foolishness and indoctrinating us into all these pagan ways, going against our true nature, you know. Um, so we, I mean, it is what it is, man. That's why we need a savior, man. We're indoctrinated people. We go with the flow. We don't want to be left out. We want to, we want to fit in. Yeah, that's my spirit.
Word, word. I feel that. I feel that. We definitely indoctrinated. The new indoctrination again, going back a little bit. Kind of backtracking the people. Uh, this new indoctrination is that we got the 1776 commission that, hey, you know, me and JR got a chance to experience some of those things of that indoctrination to old glory, which I love truly. Blood, sweat, and tears about that flag and this country in a whole. But we're celebrating something that we even got a task force. It's called Task Force 250. It's going to be very interesting to see what we are like in our 250th year of existence when it comes to this great nation that we have. Are we on the incline? Are we on the decline? I mean, what's the signs that we're seeing? I do see where with there. That's a segue to one of the executive orders that was pinned into action. It was the formation of the Doge, which is better known as the Department of Government Efficiency, and that department, Doge, is headlined by an interesting individual. I'll put it that way. Matter of fact, let's just see how he was there in the presence of our current president.
A very serious, I think it's a very serious violation. I'll ask Elon Musk to say a few words and we'll take some questions. Elon, go ahead.
Sure. So the at a high level, you say, what is the goal of Doge and I think a significant part of this of the presidency is to restore democracy. This may seem like, well, aren't we in a democracy? Well, if you don't have a feedback loop, okay, we'd have to if you sorry, so tell you gravitas can be difficult sometimes. So if if there's not a good feedback loop from the people to the government, and if you have rule of the bureaucrat, if the bureaucracy is in charge, and then what meaning does democracy actually have? If the people cannot vote and have their will be decided by their elected representatives in the form of the president and the Senate and the House, then we don't live in a democracy. We live in a bureaucracy. So it's incredibly important that we close that feedback loop, we fix that feedback loop, and that the public's elected representatives, the president, the House, and the Senate, decide what happens, as opposed to a large unelected bureaucracy. This is not to say that there are good people who are in the federal bureaucracy, but you can't have an autonomous federal bureaucracy. You have to have one that is responsive to the people. That's the whole point of a democracy. And if you looked at this, if you asked looked at the founders today and said, what do you think of the way things have turned out? Well, we have this unelected, fourth unconstitutional branch of government, which is the bureaucracy, which has, in a lot of ways, currently more power than any elected representative. And this is not something that people want, and it's not. It does not match the will of the people. So it's just something we've got to fix. And we've also got to address the deficit. So we've got a $2 trillion deficit, and if we don't do something about this deficit, the country's going bankrupt. I mean, it's really astounding that the interest payments alone on the national debt exceed the Defense Department budget, which is shocking because we spend a lot of money on defense, But and if that just keeps going, we're essentially going to bankrupt the country. So what I really want to say is, like, it's not optional for us to reduce the federal expenses. It's essential. It's essential for America to remain solvent as a country, and it's essential for America to have the resources necessary to provide things to its citizens and not simply be servicing vast amounts of debt.
And also, could you mention some of the things that your team has found, some of the crazy numbers, including the woman that walked away with about 30 million,
Right.
etc.?
Well, we do find it sort of rather odd that there are quite a few people in the bureaucracy who have ostensibly a salary of a few $100,000, but somehow manage to accrue tens of millions of dollars in net worth while they are in that position, which is, what happened at USAID. We're just curious as to where it came from. Maybe they're very good at investing, in which case we should take their investment advice, perhaps. But just there seems to be mysteriously they get wealthy. We don't know why. Where does it come from? And I think the reality is that they're getting wealthy at the taxpayer expense. That's the honest truth of it. So we're looking at.
It's interesting to see here a person of this stature that's talking about the wealth that's being accumulated with federal positions or whatnot, when we have a person that was elected, this is his second term, but we do know that he has a son-in-law that acquired billions of dollars mysteriously from a country outside of the United States that he happened to be a secretary to at that point in time. It's amazing that it's cool if somebody else do it. I mean, I'm not saying that it's right for either side, but it's like, come on, y'all shooting apples and oranges. I mean, you're in charge of a department or an agency that is going in and basically auditing agencies. They shut down $900 million, or they cut $900 million in the Department of Education. They also went in. Now, we do know that the Tesla owner is a part of, is a part of SpaceX. Okay, owns SpaceX. Now we do know that the Federal Aviation Administration allowed him access, and he touted this on February 5th, where he talked about these particular things. Hold on, let's remove this again. I'll take this off the screen. I mean, this is reported information, but I don't have X, but you can go back and look at X. And on February 5th, the billionaire said that, hey, we're going to make rapid safety upgrades to the FAA, the Federal Aviation Administration. We do know that his company SpaceX was fined over $600,000 for failing to follow license requirements for 2 rocket launches. So we have a person that's a businessman that has his own personal interests that's being fined by a particular government agency. Now he has an opportunity to go in and audit that particular government agency, and at the same time change the rules of engagement with that particular agency. How y'all feel about that? Like, is that democracy, or is that bureaucracy, as he was just saying? I mean, that's what he was just saying.
It's definitely very suspect to me. But like I told you, if you don't get down nowadays, they're gonna make you lay down. And, when I'm referencing that, I'm just referencing, hey, either comply or we're gonna come in here and just make like we found some, make up a reason to fire all y'all, and I'm gonna bring all my people in.
Correct.
So we're at a point in history where it's unprecedented of what's going on with the undermining of the judicial system, the undermining of the education system. We are already behind most nations in education. China goes to school year round. They have 1 billion people, and soon their army will be in competition with ours. So, with twice as many people that's going to school twice as much, they're going to be twice as smart, and they're going to eventually overtake the United States as the world power, the number one world power. So, and then we'll wonder why everyone is speaking Mandarin. But that's a topic for another day. Mr. Ace, what you got to say about that?
Yeah, I second that emotion. Uh, it's about who got the biggest buck, man. It's not about what's right, justice, anything like that, man. It's about big bank take little bank. Elon Musk got the biggest bank, so you know here it is. He got a powerful position, and he wasn't even elected into it. You know, so to just say money talking bullshit walk, man. You know, like JR said, you gonna get down or lay down. You know,
Right.
uh, hell, goddamn Batman didn't have no superpower, but that motherfucker had money. He had so much money that he was a motherfucking superhero with no powers. Like, so money is a superpower, So yeah, that's what I got on.
I guess you could say the same thing for Tony Stark's Iron Man. You know what I'm saying? He had no superpower, but he gained a superpower because of his brains. I think Batman would kind of be in the same echelon too, but he also both did have stupid amount of bread. Now I think Tony Stark was just smarter. You know what I'm saying? But of course he was smarter. I mean, shit, he was inventing some of the things that he was inventing majorly all of them. But he was using AI. He was definitely using tapping in. Um, but it is an interesting thing to look at it. Like money is the power of respect that everybody want to get. You get the money, then you get the power, and then you get the respect. And that's what people always attain to in this capitalist society. I mean, this is what America is built on. It's not built on emotions. It's built on, greed. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, this country is built on greed, and so we see in a position that always been in front of us. I mean, this one part I'm gonna add to the stage real quick. I mean, he went to the Treasury Department and got access to how we were responding to handling trillions of dollars, and they end up having a lawsuit, and they gave the employees a read-only access, and one of the employees resigned a day later. But he already got access to like trillions of dollars of how it's being handled. I mean, is that good for national security? I mean, on both, it's like a person is talking out of both sides of their mouth. I'm for this, but I'm against this, but I'm gonna do the same thing, so I can go against this that I'm for. That's talking out of both sides of your mouth. It's like a repetitive circle. It's that hamster on the wheel type shit. You now in this regards, if I can confuse the American public to believe I'm doing good for you, but the whole time, all I'm doing is just sitting back and taking, and I'm taking more power, more money, and I'm limiting the guardrails that prevent me from doing this thing. The Constitution is not being respected right now. Right now, we're seeing a whole different mindset that is taking place in this country, and what you see, and even if you believe in it and it's the truth, you're being told it's a lie. And if you agree with what you saw, what you heard, all that, you use your true five senses. You're delusional. You're crazy. You're everything but right. Now in this country, what it looks like is if you're right, you're actually wrong. And if you're wrong, you're actually right. You tell a lie, you're telling the truth. If you're telling the truth, you're actually telling a lie. It's like everything is reversed now or something. And it's crazy because it's like insanity is slowly creeping into the everyday existence of us as American people, into the point of where you gotta go do the research yourself so you can understand what it is, because the game on that halftime show that we watched, where you got to play the game whether you want to or not, because when the time clock hits, the game will be over. I just want my fellas to be straight. I want everybody to be straight. You know, everybody that's listening, hey, open that third eye. Open that third eye. We ain't gonna be long with y'all tonight. We ain't gonna get long-winded. We just want to make sure y'all, know that we still in touch with y'all. Want to talk with y'all. We dropped a lot of content in the last week, so we just want to make sure y'all can keep up. Because this train gonna keep on rolling, and that's my spiel for the time being. Anybody got some closing remarks? We might get on about this thing for a quick second.
Yeah, just to piggyback off of what the professor said, don't just use your two eyes. Use all the five senses you got, plus this pineal gland. Please help decalcify that. You know what I'm saying? Start sun gazing when you have a chance. Start going outside when it's not freezing and walk barefoot. Let your feet touch the grass, the soil. You're in touch with this place called Mother Earth, man. You need to get back to the basics. It was a rapper said back to the basics, but I'm trying to get us back to the basics where we're more aware of our situation and our surroundings. So all these facades that's thrown up, it's easy for you to see through it. It'll provide so much clarity to your life. It'll have you'll have things going on in your mind you never thought was possible. But you have to be open to the opportunities that's being expressed. So it's a lot going on in our world right now, not just here in America, but abroad as well. So I just want to give all the viewers and our listeners out there a shout out. Hey man, y'all keep on coming back. Y'all keep on liking. Y'all keep on subscribing. You're the reason we're here. Good night.
Real talk. Ace Boogie, what you got?
Yeah, man. I just want to tell the good people, man, that that look like us, especially, that pay attention to what's going on around the world over there in the Middle East, because whether you know it or not, man, all that stuff that's happening is because of you, because of me, because of us. All these wars that's being fought, it has to do with us, man. Those people over there fighting over land that they took, who they took it from, you know. That's the question, So yeah, man, all these rules and regulations and laws. I'm hearing my echo. Yeah, man. Uh, all that stuff that's going on, man. It's just to keep us in the blind and to try to keep they foot on our neck. But like I said, that's why we need a savior, man. Don't nobody need a savior but us. Because anytime equality is mentioned, people of color always end up at the bottom. Why is that? If it's equal, So ask yourself and pay attention.
Word up. Well, again, you know what it is. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Hit that noti bell. Appreciate y'all time. Y'all be easy, world. Be easy. Look, class was definitely in session. We had a great time, great spills. Everybody did their thing. This is what Jacktown about. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we got the NO in the building. We got Jacktown at its finest. You know what I'm saying? We here. You know, want y'all to come back and enjoy. You know what I'm saying? Another session with us again. You know, we got plenty more to come. Plenty more to come. We just wanted to have a little fun with y'all tonight. Enlighten y'all a little bit about some things. Not get too touchy and me. You know what I'm saying? Something controversial that'll have you so mad that you don't want to watch us again. We want y'all to come back.